right, so we saw 71, and this was a 2014 film, but America just got it, and it was really good.
Yeah.
Because you two would probably do a better job than I would you like to give a quick premise of the film for those who don't know what it's about?
Well, it's just about
a
group of British soldiers stuck in Belfast during the Troubles in the 1970s against the Irish Republican Army. Basically, I mean,
it's pretty.
That's the background of the story.
Mm-hmm.
It's a more detailed stuff for this individual story, but that's the background. Setting.
Yeah. For me, it was a unique experience because this was showing historical event that I frankly knew very little about. So for me, it was
helped.
it definitely helped. I mean, I know the
we don't know much about it because we're American. If you were in England, you would know
a lot about it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, either way, it was a good, eye opener.
No,
at least
it was.
For me.
I feel like that was the point of the movie, or
Mm-hmm.
one of the points of the movies was to show you that this happened.
And from that perspective, it was done really well. It's not, while it's a very serious and brutal and dark film, it's not, at least I didn't find it depressing. It did a good job staying intense without it being, just a really unpleasant film to watch,
Mm-hmm.
It's gripping and engaging. The acting was really good. The accents are so... Not to be that guy, but the Irish accents are so thick at times. It's a little hard.
I was like, I need subtitles.
The kid in particular.
Yeah.
But I get it.
That's a cultural thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
It's portraying it realistically. I don't want to be that guy. It was the same thing when I saw Train Spotting. The accents are so... Ewan McGregor's accent in that film was so thick. But... so this was good. It's like I said, it's brutal. It's filmed beautifully. The lighting, it's very dark, darkly lit, but it was done very well. Not where you can't tell what's going on, but rather you're soaked into its dark atmosphere, and you can just feel just the kind of the cultural, the Irish-British culture going on at this time. So. Again, kind of a eye-opener for me, and even if you know the story, I'd still recommend it. It's a very, I don't know if I should say educational, but it's a very engaging film.
Mm-hmm. It reminded me a lot of Black Hawk Down.
Sure.
The whole night thing.
Kind of fish out of water experience. Yeah, sure.
Very realistic riot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Separated. That was intense.
The build it was done. Yeah, it was built up realistically where it just slowly, just one domino falling onto another, just getting worse and worse.
I didn't see many parts of this entire movie that weren't realistic. The whole thing was very realistic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The whole thing felt very real.
Yeah, I'd recommend the film. The U.S. just got it, so I would heavily recommend 71. I give it a B+. Really, really solid film. I'm glad we watched it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Any other comments?
The hair and mustaches in this movie are sexy.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
this has some great. If you love that '70s culture, you'll get quite a bit of that in this movie. You got some great hairdos and mustaches. Beautifully shot, well written, very well directed, very well acted, very intense.
Well, I mean, it's hard for this main actor to. His name is Jack O'Donnell, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Or something like that. It's hard for him to beat up 300 Rise of an Empire, but
this movie should have had Eva Green.
Though I'm not going to
She should have been
as the leader of the IRA.
Eva Green should have been the leader of an IRA group. How amazing! And she should have tried to seduce him into joining. That's really bad.
That's really wrong. I love it, but that's wrong.
Oh man, yeah, good movie though.
Yeah, very good.
All jokes aside,
very good.
Very good movie.
Funny that just the other day you were like, "Oh, I never get to review good movies with you guys."
That's exactly what I thought.
Always brings me shit.
That's what I
you
thought.
You bring me good movies.
What did we show here?
I showed you
that.
Who showed you John Wick?
Was that you? Well, no,
yes,
I thought
both
we all.
of us. We all saw. I was one. I was like, you
agreed.
need to see the trailer. And We showed you The Interview, and you liked
I
that,
did
surprisingly.
like The
So it hasn't all been...
I was afraid
American
with The
Sniper, it hasn't
Yeah.
all been bad. But you are going to see the Marine 4 with us.
Oh,
so-
God, why?